Hi guys, in this video we're going to have a look at head animations. Right here I have a scene loaded up and I have this animation loaded up where he is typing and tired basically. But he doesn't really look tired since we don't have any head animations in here. So let's see how we can add a head animation to make this nicer, this scene nicer in here. And we're going to do this by going to the head studio. Let's go to the head studio. And in here we have all the animation options. So if we go to the head animation suite, we'll find all the head animation options in here. Now first I'm going to start with making him face. So I'm simply going to make him face the left direction since he was facing our direction. So I'm simply picking this control and moving it and it will follow just like that. Now with any of these you can keyframe. So to keyframe, simply click on that, and as we did before, just go to the position, put a keyframe for the positions in here, and let's zoom in a little bit, and we can, for instance, make him look a little bit towards us again from here. So this is how you would animate the head's rotation, etc. So now like this, it is moving from this side and facing a little bit towards us. You have the same options for the eye control, so you can move this and the eyes will follow, as you can see. So this is a very nice option. Now the next thing that we're going to look at is the head animation suite, and if we go inside head animation suite, we'll find first the head and eyes orientation. These are the same things as these two, so I would suggest to use these two instead, since they are much easier to use. You just drag them from right here. But other than that, we have in here the face expressions. We have expressions for the face, which are namely expressions for the eyes and nose, etc., and for the face gestures. Then we have another one for the mouth, which will control, of course, the mouth. Then we have another one for the lip sync. So these are gestures specifically for the mouth, which we can use to make him talk. For instance, if we want him to say A, we can simply set this to 100 and the mouth would be in an A position. Let's see that very quickly in here, as you can see, like that. And the fun thing about these is that you can blend expressions together and mix and match to create your own expressions. So in here you have a lot of different expressions. You have over 50 expressions that you can choose from, and you can simply blend them together to create a different expression. For instance, I can put animation to 100, and as you can see, the face has changed to happy, and now the mouth I can make it to happy as well, or I can make it to sad, or blend them together, and as you can see, it has a completely different shape, and we can put that to 0, and as you can see, although the face is set to happy, the mouth is being quite sad. And we can also blend expressions together from the same group. So from the face, we can mix angry with happy. And let's see what that does. And as you can see, that starts creating a different expression. So you can experiment with these, and like this, you can make like this kind of evil smile. And let's, for instance, blend these two as well together. So happy and angry. So experiment with these and see what you can come up with. And like this, you can create new expressions. These expressions, of course, can be keyframed as well. So you can create your animations like this. So I'm going to set all these to 0. And let's create an animation that works with our typing animation in here. So if we take a look at this animation, at first he is sitting straight, then he is falling as he is tired, and he's falling and falling, and then he goes back up in here and wakes up kind of. I'm going to try and start with his eyes wide open, then make him go tired and then wake up. So one thing to point out is that in this case this animation is not beginning from the start, and usually what I like to do is, so that I make sure that the head animation matches up correctly, make sure, for instance, I'm starting at 2 in here, put the pointer at 2, And when you get inside the head studio, make sure that that is at that exact time at around 2. So that's good. So I'm going to start with its eyes wide open, and then let's make him tired. So I'm going to click the tired emotion in here. Let's find something else that we like from the mouth. So let's see. Closed mouth straight. I like this. I'm going to click that, and let's press U on our keyboard to open those keyframes. And then I'm going to go back in here to see till well it falls. So it's continue falling till here, and then it goes up. So let's zoom a little bit, and this is the place until it falls, like that. Let's go back to the head studio and make sure that it's taken that position. So if I go back in here, I can see that that's at 5 seconds, and if I go back inside the head studio, I can see that that's at 5 seconds as well. And now I'm going to put the tire to 100, and that's quite good, and the closed mouth to 100 as well. Let's make this to a 50, like that. And now since it opens back its mouth, let's go back to this composition, see where it wakes up, and there it is, it wakes up in here. So I'm going to go back in here and put these back to 0. Now let's play the animation in here. And now we can see the animation right in here. He's getting tired and then wakes up again. So now it's much nicer like this with this head animation. So another thing that we can add maybe is that we can make him blink as he wakes up in here. So to do that, I'm going to go back to the head studio, go to the head animation suite. I'm going to close these face expressions. And in here, I'm going to go to this section named eyes. Now we have the option for the right eye and the option for the left eye. So he's waking up right over here, and we can simply close these eyes. So I'm going to keyframe these where they are open. Then I'm going to move one keyframe. Let's press U on our keyboard so that it displays those new keyframes that I've made. Then I'm going to make these, close these to 0, close these to 0. Then move 2 keyframes and go back to 90. And go back to 90 here as well. And now it is blinking in here, and then I'm simply going to pick these keyframes, copy them, Ctrl C, and paste them right after so that it blinks twice. And like this we can make him blink. So let's see how that looks. And now you can see this like getting tired and then blinking twice. And this looks very, very nice. So that's all with the head animations. We have one last property to explain here. If we go inside the head animation suite, let's close these. We also have secondary animation. And basically in here you have the glasses Y position. You can keyframe this as well. Basically you can move the glasses up and down. So for instance, if he is reading, you can like move them up so that he can see a little bit more, etc. And you have the mustache rotation as well. You can make the mustache rotate so that when he's speaking, for instance, the mustache rotates. And then there's also the head position, which you can move up and down and even to the sides. And also apart from that, you can even use it to like create fun animations where he's walking, for instance, the head goes up and down and things like that. So those are very nice features for you if you would like to use them.